In Plato's epic treatise, The Republic, he describes five main forms of human government. In his mind, the only forms they can actually take. So I've taken some liberties, because Plato knew more about politics than me, and added a couple to that list. But democracy is the idea, it's government of the people. The idea that if everybody gets a vote, then it's fair, and that it represents the needs of the people. And that is what the West has fought for at least, you would say at least since the Declaration of Independence, and certainly starting at the Cold War, where America's policy was to limit the growth of communism because we wanted a democratic world, because we believed that that was the thing that was going to be the best for all people. And there's still a general belief among a lot of humans that democracy is the most noble form of government. It has certain limitations. So the pros is that God did make you in his image, and we are equal in value before God. And so democracy hits that squarely on the biblical notes, that absolutely. Um, the value as a person of the Queen of England is no higher or less than the poorest person in the world. So, but the cons there. We know throughout the book of Proverbs that wisdom is a gift from God. And therefore, there's an inequality of wisdom. There is an equality of value and an inequality of wisdom. We're told in Plato's The Republic itself that democracy leads irrevocably to demagoguery. That is, specifically, if people don't know what they're voting on, they're going to be swayed emotionally and therefore fall under the grip of people that are nearly dictators who will try to manipulate you emotionally about what you already believe and will not make any attempt to reason with you or even deal with issues in the slightly, if not perhaps in the most superficial, emotionally charged way. Making something like taxes not about what's best for people, but rather whether it threatens your main values or whether or not it supports your main values. This is not a way to talk about taxes. And Jesus is the sole elector of the kingdom of heaven. That is one of the ways that democracy actually defies the essence of how God's kingdom is going to work is we're not going to get a say. We're going to get a say in, yes, God, we worship you. We think, Jesus, that you're right. But there won't be elections. There won't be elections. There's one person deciding those things. And so those are two key differences that make democracy fall short of the intentions of God for his people in heaven. If I blessed you, encouraged you, or equipped you in any fashion, please like and subscribe. And as always, pray more, complain less.